Hello, I'm Andrew. This is my latest auction purchase from Japan, which is now registered and ready for sale. It's a 2005 Honda Acty SDX. It's a 5-speed manual transmission with 4-wheel drive. These have a 3-cylinder 12-valve petrol engine. It's 660cc, just under actually. So it's a K truck, would be classed as in Japan. So I'll show you around the exterior of it first of all. This was auction grade 4B. A lot of these trucks have quite a hard life, but there are some that you can find that have not had such a hard life, and I think this is one of them. The load bed area and the side gates and the rear tailgate thing are areas that particularly suffer and get plenty of hammer in those that have been used. This one isn't perfect, it's got a few little dents as you'd expect. I mean, it is getting on for 20 years old, not quite, but it's in really nice condition overall, I would say. I would say that because I'm trying to sell it, aren't I? But if you've seen a few of these, hopefully you'll know what I mean. So this one comes with the load bed liner protector there. I'll just flip it up a little bit so you can see, well, two things. Firstly, you can see the engine access hatch there, and secondly, you can see that it isn't completely hammered underneath, still in reasonable condition there. Few minor dents and scratches on the back. This reversing light has been converted into a fog light. I'll just show you that. There you go. That is quite a piercing beep, isn't it? So we'll just turn that off again. It's had 2 new tyres on the front, and the ones on the back are in pretty good condition. We've got plenty of tread left on them. As we go past the engine area then, which is just in there, it's a good time for me to tell you that this has had an oil change, new air filter, new oil filter as well, obviously, and most importantly, it's had the timing belt done, timing belt and water pump, and the rollers as well. So that's all been done. We have a ladder rack or rack for carrying long bits of wood, etc. here, with multiple tie down points each side, and then obviously the stops to stop whatever you've tied down sliding off the side if you haven't quite tied it down tightly enough. Working light there for the loading area. One other thing I noticed, if you'll just humour me on this, is the aerial. Almost every K truck you will see will have a knackered aerial. But this one, I suppose, further testament to the fact that it's been looked after, is fully functional. Now you only get an AM radio in these with a single speaker. But really nice to see an aerial intact. You can see probably from how far they extend why they end up being damaged so easily. But yeah, notable on this one that it's in fine fettle. Let's have a look inside. So quite a basic cab or cabin in terms of equipment on all of the K trucks. I personally think that's a really good thing. I've said it before, it's quite a breath of fresh air compared to overcomplicated and over electronics modern vehicles that we're becoming more accustomed to. We have the manual windows there, manual locking. It does have electric power steering. It does have a driver's airbag. And it also has air conditioning on this one, which not all of them do, but most of them do, and the air conditioning is nice and cold. It's got a nice set of original rubber mats which you can take out really easily, so it helps keep the cab area nice and clean. No tears in the seat, which is fairly rare on one of these of this age. Go around to the passenger side. Because the engine's further back, they've made maximum use of the space. So you may have seen this if you've seen the previous video I've done on one of these. But this seat lifts up. And then if you've got tall things like, I don't know, strimmer, hedge cutter, something like that, you can actually leave that like that and you can slot them through there to hold those in place. But then that also, there's a little knob on the side there, just pull that and that flops down like that. So this is quite useful if you've got stuff that you don't want to get wet, you don't want to put in the bed at the back. It's quite a relatively good amount of space there. And then the tools, jack and the wheel nut brace, etc. are under there. Glove compartment there. This one doesn't come with any books, unfortunately. It does come with 2 keys. And there are some signs around and about that it's been looked after. Just start it up. That beeping is because the door's open. So it fires straight up. It's cold, so the engine cold light is still on. Then we've got the seatbelt warning light and the handbrake light, which if I take it off you can see that goes out like that. Engine sounds don't tend to come across that well on camera, but hopefully you can tell that is a nice quiet Honda 3-cylinder engine ticking away there. That's an example of signs around the truck that it's been looked after. So there's one sticker there, there's actually another one underneath it as well. Light is nice and clean, as is the ashtray, and we've got no funny smells inside the cab. Okay, that brings us pretty much to the end of this video. Thanks for joining me. If there's anything else you'd like to know about this truck, then do please feel free to get in touch. The website is andrewsjapanesecars.com, and on there you'll see a cars for sale section, and then you'll find this vehicle and you'll find a contact form where you can get in touch with me, ask a question, or hopefully let me know if you'd like to come and have a look at it with a view to buying it. It's all registered and ready to go. Obviously I've concealed the number plates here. That's to help minimise fraud, help to reduce the risk of my pictures, videos ending up in some scam advert on Facebook Marketplace, etc. But the registration number isn't a secret. A lot of people want to know the registration number to check things like ULEZ or Clean Air Zone status. A lot of people want to know the registration number to get an insurance quote. So if you want to know that, please do get in touch. So this one's ready to go. I hope you like it. I hope you're interested in buying it. I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.